Tony, welcome to go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on? What? All right, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Let's give a big shout out to Tony Walker.
Tony Walker, who's a friend of mine.
Tony Walker!
Tony Walker!
Tony Walker, everybody. Stand up, Tony. Where are you?
Is that Tony Walker I see?
Thank you so much, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Walker. Our favorite. We love you.
Knockem Dead! Comedy show!
Let's give a big...
Okay, give me a second here. I'm getting all set up. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. We're coming at you live from the legendary Levittown. Give me a second to get set up here. Of course, I'm having some difficulty, but I'll be with you in a second. Let's see. We got a good show for you today. please, since you're here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and tell everybody you know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Let's see. I'm just about set. We wait till you see what we have in store for you today. It's going to be a crazy one. Let's see. I think I'm just about ready to go here. We thank you guys for watching. And, of course, comment throughout the show. We'd love to hear from you. Okay. All right. We are all set here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us today. Now, first of all, Frank is here, of course. Frank was too scared to drive in the rain. I don't know. It's not even really raining out there. It's not even that bad. I don't know what's the story here.
It was before. I didn't realize it was going to let up.
Yeah, you text me or you sent me a message at 6 o'clock this morning, which I don't even know why you're up. But, yeah, at 5 hours ago, it was raining too hard for you.
And they said it was supposed to rain all day. That's why
Oh, no. A little bit of rain. Stop it. Stop it. All right.
Anyway.
But down there, underneath Frank, we have a very special guest joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Walker is here with us today, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Walker is here.
Hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, pal. How are you?
I've never Zoomed before.
You've never Zoomed
Good.
before?
This is my first Zoom.
Ever?
I've never Zoomed. This is my first Zoom. Yeah.
Why is
This
that?
is exciting. This is good.
Why?
I've never had a reason to Zoom.
Wow. What?
I'm from Iowa, man. We're not Zooming.
But you knew what Zoom was when I asked you to join us on Zoom
Of course,
today.
yeah, I've Zoomed before, but not. I mean, I Zoomed a doctor once to get a doctor's note to get out of work.
Very nice.
That's about it.
All right. Well, yeah. See, we're a little more advanced here in New York, and apparently, and we're here to teach you. We're here to teach you, and school you and help you out because you never know when you might need a Zoom.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. You guys are. What part of New York are you?
We're on Long Island.
Oh, perfect.
Do you have any idea where that is?
I do know where it is. I've never been there.
Okay. All right. Was actually one of my questions today. It was have you ever been here? All right. So, all right. You know what we'll do? We're just going to get right into this. We're going to find out. We're going to find out who is the better Tony Walker here.
Yeah, it's a Tony Walker convergence, right?
Tony Walker overload. All right. Let's see what we got here. So Tony Walker is joining us from Dubuque, Iowa. Do I have that right?
Yeah, it's kind of the Bermuda Triangle of the Midwest because I'm right at the Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa border right there. I'm right at where they all meet.
Oh, all right.
What am I going to give my address? I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
We're I'm in the middle of nowhere, basically. So it's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're trying to help you with that. We want to save you. We want to.
Yes.
You shouldn't have to be in the middle of nowhere. That's bad, especially a musician like yourself. You should you got to be out there playing somewhere.
Musician? I don't know if I'm a musician. Am I? Maybe I am. I mean, I'm out every weekend playing in bars and stuff, but I'm not playing my own music. So I'm kind of a real live DJ. Maybe like a dueling pianos without the pianos of the dueling.
You're out there and you're getting paid. Yes.
Yes, I'm getting paid.
You're a musician, pal.
How about the comedy? Are you getting paid?
Sometimes, yeah.
You can lie.
No need to lie. I most of the time. All right, let's see. Middle name.
Hey, hats off to you. I tried open mic comedy before and I failed miserably.
Oh, is that right? Well, I have watched videos, and you actually do seem like a funny guy. There was one.
I don't know about that.
Well, there was one video I watched where you were playing and you were trying to get the audience to sing, and you yelled, "Only guys now with big penises," and you didn't hear anything in the crowd. I thought that was hilarious. And I wouldn't have raised my hand either. That's probably something we have in common there.
Yeah.
All right.
I remember that now. Yeah. Funny.
All right. So let's see what we got in common here. What is your middle name?
James.
Oh, close. Joseph. So, but it both starts with J, so it counts.
Yeah, it's a J.
It works. Age.
45.
Oh shit! All right, we're 10 years apart. All right, what do you have a daytime job or is it just the music?
I work at UPS.
Oh, all right. I worked when I was working. I was at the phone company, so we're like regular blue collar slobs. So that counts.
Oh, definitely a slob. Yes.
Absolutely. You're married, yes?
Yes.
How many times married?
That's none of your damn business. This is my second time.
Okay, all right. We're both married twice.
I did it again.
Yeah, we're not too bright apparently.
How about you?
Yeah, number 2 for me too.
How about you?
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, it gets better. It only gets better.
Absolutely right. I practiced the first time, and then the second time was better. Kids, you have kids, right? You have a daughter, right?
I have 2.
Oh, you have 2. Oh, okay. 2 daughters?
2 daughters, yeah.
Very nice. I have two kids
about
myself.
you?
I have 2
Yeah,
kids
2
myself, a boy and a girl.
Crazy.
Favorite bands?
Oh my God. Well, I don't know about that. Let's see. I mean, just the obvious Beatles and the Stones. I was really into the '90s grunge scene, so that's when I started playing guitar. So like the Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden. I like that '90s rock.
Okay.
But Beatles. I'm gonna say Beatles. If I was to pick a band, I'd say Beatles. I mean, obviously. I mean, that's a boring answer, but.
It's not a boring answer at all. Me and my brother there, who's in the square between us there. He's we're Beatle freaks. So
really,
yeah,
Absolutely.
big time. Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
all right. So
Still listen to that stuff.
So yeah. So you so far we approve of this Tony Walker so far. How big of a Beatle fan are you?
You want to have a trivia? You want to have a Beatle off? What is that? Oh,
Is
that the box set?
It's a box of trivia questions, and I promise you I did not. I promise you I did not read the answers, and I don't even know what cards I grabbed. Let's see. Yeah. See the first question. The first question I see here, I would lose. The first question here is: what Chicago venue did the Beatles play on their first U.S. tour? I have absolutely no clue.
Yeah.
Frank, do you know?
That's a little out of my league there.
All right. So it's the International Amphitheater. Okay. Let's see. All right. Here's one that I actually know. What song did John sing while lying on his back on the floor at Abbey Road Studios? So he recorded his lead vocal while laying on the floor singing into a mic. What song did he record like that? This one I know.
I'm gonna guess Julia, but I don't know.
Frank, you know this one, I believe?
I do. He's close.
Same
White
year.
Album thing. I don't.
Right.
Frank, what's your answer?
Revolution.
Revolution 1.
I think.
Revolution 1.
Oh, really?
Oh, I heard it was the fast version.
Well, you heard wrong.
Oh, all right.
All right. So so far I am the better Tony Walker because I got that one right. Let's see. Let's see. All right. All right. Name the album. The Paul McCartney song "My Love." What album is that on?
I'm not a Paul McCartney guy. His solo stuff is not for me.
Really? So who's your favorite Beatle?
John Lennon.
Oh, okay.
And George. I mean, I think George had the best songs on the last record, or on Abbey Road for sure. But other than that, George wasn't my favorite. Probably John Lennon. Yeah. I mean, I like Paul's stuff. When they went solo, I think they all kind of lost it a little bit.
But basically, you
John's solo stuff's horrible.
Wow,
horrible. You won. Yes.
Wow. Well, those are some strong words there, Tony Walker.
Yeah, I know. Well, not horrible. He's got some great songs, but if you ever listen to those in there, and all that nonsense, songs are kills.
I could. I love listening to Yoko sing. I laugh my ass off at that stuff.
No, you don't.
I do.
It's
hilarious. It's hilarious. I'm laughing just thinking about it. All right. Favorite TV show, Tony Walker?
Oh, man. Back when Breaking Bad was on, I guess. I mean, I haven't watched TV in a while. There's nothing on there now. Breaking Bad back in the 2000s.
Good answer.
Is that too old?
Not at all.
I mean, what has been good since then? Anything?
I have no idea. I'm a Breaking Bad, Sopranos guy myself, so I have no idea.
Yeah, Sopranos. There you go.
Yep, love that stuff.
All I watch now is YouTube. I watch women get arrested. I don't know why that. It puts me to sleep.
Well, or it does something else for you, you freak. Okay, all right. Let's. So moving along here. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, we did favorite TV show. How about favorite movie?
Oh, that's tough.
You can name more than one if you want.
I'm gonna go Shawshank. I don't have anything.
Good one. Good choice.
What do you have?
I would put Shawshank in my top 5, absolutely. But The Godfather, and then I don't know if you can see this shirt, but this is a shirt from The Naked Gun.
Oh, The Naked Gun. Yeah, there you go.
Naked Gun is classic. Best movie ever.
Yeah, when that came out, that was so funny. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. We're getting a little more serious now to see who's the better Tony Walker. Have you ever met another Tony Walker before?
A black guy.
Oh, so you sure that wasn't me?
Well, I'm in Dubuque, Iowa. So there isn't a lot of black people, but there is a Tony Walker. But have you met a lot of Tony Walkers?
There is another Tony Walker that lives about 15 minutes from where I am right now in a town called Hempstead. And we have been mistaken for each other left and right, and we even went to the same doctor for a short time.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I've had credit card companies coming after me when it was him that they were looking for. Yeah, it's happened a few times. Have you ever seen a pro athlete by the name of Tony Walker?
I had a baseball card of a guy that was Tony Walker.
You had a baseball card? Would it?
Yeah, Houston Astro baseball player, Tony Walker.
I am actually showing that baseball card right now. I don't know if you're probably just on the Zoom, but if you're on the YouTube feed, there is probably a little bit of a delay, but I am showing the baseball card right now of the Houston.
You?
Yeah, Tony Walker from the Houston Astros. There was a football player with the name Tony Walker in the early 90s, and I don't remember what team he played for. But the big question, have you ever been to the store that's called Tony Walker and Company?
No, have you?
Of course. Their website is still there. If you TonyWalkerandCompany.com is still there. They did have a store in Detroit. That's one I went to. I don't know if it's still there. I'm actually showing the picture right now. This is actually 30 years ago. I was in Detroit and walking through a mall, and I had never heard of it before. I mean, this is before the internet, so I'm walking through this mall and I see the sign. I'm like, what the fuck? And yeah, and I walked in. I bought some shirts, and I asked the girl. I showed her my credit card, and I said, "Do I get any discounts? Because that's my name." And she just looked at me and said, "No."
I know. I've never even heard of that.
Ah. You're missing out. You've never done Zoom. You never heard of Tony Walker and Company. We got to get you out of Dubuque. We got to get you out of there.
They got to bulldoze this town. It's terrible.
Absolutely right. Well, let's do this then. Other than yourself, are there any famous people from Dubuque?
Tony Danza.
No, he's not.
Well, he's not from here, but he went to college here.
Because he's a Long Islander. He grew up.
Yeah. He went to college. He went to Loras College here. So he's not from here, but he used to be here for college. So,
all right. So
yeah, no, nobody famous. No. Of course
yeah,
not.
we kind of share Tony Danza then. All right, that works. Let's see. I have. Where is it? Oh, I have a few names of people who grew up nearby Dubuque.
Really?
Do you know the old actor singer Don Amici? You ever hear of him?
No.
See that? Because me and Frank are old, so we know who that is.
This is gonna be bad.
There's a man by the name of Andrew Clemens. He's a sand artist, and he's from Dubuque.
Oh, Christ.
I got
sand artist.
A sand artist, yes. And now I have a musician named John Graz. Graas. Graz, I don't know how to pronounce it. He's a musician known primarily as one of the first and best French horn players.
Yeah, no, nothing ringing a bell.
So all right, but
frankly, a lot of this sounds made up.
No, this is you go on Wikipedia, baby, it's there.
All right.
Now, me and Frank, we grew up in a town called Hicksville, and God's Honest Truth, that's the name of our town. We mentioned The Sopranos. We have Lorraine Bracco. She graduated from Hicksville. We have Billy Joel.
Oh, there you go.
And
my favorite.
Is that right? He's one of your favorites?
Billy Joel is a goddamn genius.
Nice. All right, you just gained a few points.
Oh my God! Now I will say that we didn't start the fire. I can't abide by that one. But the rest of them.
Yeah. If I had to pick my least favorite Billy Joel song, I think I'd be with you there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Gene, underrated. I mean, I know he's rated very highly, but if you ever go to learn, I mean, I've learned a lot of his songs, and you really got to have the afternoon off because he does a lot of chord changes, key changes, and he's absolutely out of this world. I mean, as far as like putting chords together, my God.
So even on a guitar, then it's tough because he's even though he's more piano based,
he's all over the place, and the songs don't sound hard. They sound like they'd be easy to learn, and then you go to learn them, and you're like, oh wow, he's really moving around here.
Yep.
He's a genius.
Frank's a musician. I'm not, so he's agreeing with you.
Okay.
But yeah, he's from our hometown. I've had the pleasure of meeting him a few times.
No kidding.
Yeah,
wow,
which is blown away.
That's not nothing.
Absolutely right. And I don't know if
did you hear his new song with the AI?
The turn the lights back on?
Yeah, did you hear it?
Yeah.
You didn't love it?
I didn't. I liked it. I didn't love it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
quite a bit. But yeah, love it. I don't know about that, but I thought it was pretty neat how they did that.
I was just glad that he was doing something because he hasn't done anything other than touring. He hasn't put anything out in years. So I was happy just to see him back. And then this summer, what is it, Frank? Do you know? I think it's next month, right? There's a big documentary coming out about him, right?
I think it's next month. Yeah, HBO is it?
I think so. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that'll be neat.
Yeah. You a Steely Dan fan by any chance?
I like their songs. I only know the hits, but I like it.
That's bad. Their original lead guitar player is also a Hicksville guy. All right. So we did the famous people. What is your favorite food?
Steak. Let's go with steak.
Nice. All right. I like this Tony Walker. This is pretty cool.
See, this is working out.
Yes, this is definitely working out. It's like looking in a mirror. It's insane.
Now, if you poke yourself with a pin, am I going to feel it? I mean, are we getting...
Wow,
It's weird.
that was improv genius right there, wasn't it? Favorite baseball team?
Cubbies.
Oh, all right. We'll take that.
Regional, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say, though, after they've won the World Series, I haven't tuned in once.
Oh, are you one of those fair weather fans?
I definitely am, yeah.
Are you a sports guy at all, or you don't care?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I played baseball, and I was into baseball. I kind of fell out of it, and then once they started doing well, I started tuning in, because they were doing well, like fair weather fans do. I'm not ashamed of it. But
well, yeah, they were shit. That was what, 80 or 90 years since they won it or something, right?
Yeah, I think so, something like that. Have you ever been to Wrigley Field?
Unfortunately, no. I'm a baseball fanatic, and I would love to get there at some point.
Are you Yankees or Mets, or what are we doing with you?
Well, I'm a diehard Met fan. I don't hate the Yankees because there's too many great players that have played there. There's too many great moments in baseball history that have happened with the Yankees. So I don't hate the Yankees, but I'm a Mets fan through and through. Always has been.
What about Lenny Dykstra? Did you read his book?
Read that book. I know more than I want to know about Lenny Dykstra. That guy is a mess.
What's your favorite Met? Yeah. Who's your favorite Met then? Darryl Strawberry?
My favorite Met, in fact, I'm going to grab a picture because 2 years ago I got to interview him for this show. It's right there. That is me and Mookie Wilson. And that is my favorite all-time Met.
Oh, Mookie. Okay.
My favorite all-time Met is Mookie Wilson, and meeting him was like meeting Santa Claus, man. I couldn't believe it.
So were they all on cocaine back then? It seemed like Dwight Gooden and was the whole team just on coke, or what were they doing?
Yeah, most of those guys were. Strawberry and Gooden definitely were I think the worst offenders. Strawberry, has had a happy ending. He's been on the straight and narrow for a good, like, at least 15, 20 years. Gooden, yeah, not so much. He's still having his difficulties. And it's funny you ask, because today's Thursday, just this past Monday, I was actually supposed to attend something that Gooden was supposed to show up to, and they couldn't find him. So they had to cancel the event.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I think he's...
Oh, he was something, though, at the time. He was quite a pitcher at the time, huh?
Unbelievable. And really, both of them, him and Strawberry, the things they would have accomplished if they didn't have their troubles and careers. But man, yeah. I mean, Strawberry just seemed like he could hit a home run anytime he wanted to.
You ever meet another person? Do you ever meet another person on the planet with the last name Strawberry? I mean, that just seems insane, too. What an odd last name, Strawberry? I've never met another Strawberry.
And the same thing with Trump. I've never heard that name before Donald, came out into the world. And then other than his family, you don't hear anybody else with that name. Yeah, same, like you said, same thing with Strawberry. I don't know any other Strawberries. Yeah, that's weird.
No, sounds made up. Stage name or something.
I met his brother.
You met whose brother?
Daryl's brother.
Oh, really? Where?
Really?
Yeah, Michael. They owned the restaurant.
Michael
out in
Strawberry?
Queens. Yeah, after he finished playing, he owned the restaurant I played at once. And Michael was the one I dealt with the whole time.
Really?
Very nice guy.
I didn't even know he had a brother.
Crazy.
Wow. There should be less
Darryl was
walkers.
supposed to be there, but he couldn't be there, so he sent it.
Go ahead.
More strawberries.
Yeah, less walkers, more strawberries. Frank, go ahead. Finish your story.
I think Darryl was supposed to. It was a private event, and Darryl was supposed to be there, but he couldn't, so he sent a video message instead.
Oh.
So I got to meet him, but his brother was very, very nice.
Oh, okay.
That'd be neat.
I did meet Gooden once. I actually just told the story on here the other day. It was late. It was late in the afternoon, like in between lunch and dinner, so it wasn't busy. I was the only one at the counter. A guy comes in, starts placing his order. I'm just bored, so I look over and it's Dwight Gooden. I was like, holy shit! So I still have it. The back of my Burger King receipt signed by Dwight Gooden. But he was nice.
Kidding.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. It was 96. It was just a few months after he threw his no-hitter. And we went up to Cooperstown to the Baseball Hall of Fame, and we saw the ball. It was, there, and I mentioned it to him. I said, Dwight, I was just at the Hall of Fame. I saw the ball. And he actually said to me, I was wondering where that ball is. I can't find it. I said, well, now you know. And so he thanked me for that. That's my whole story.
What's your guys' football team over there?
I'm a Giants guy.
Giants guy.
Yep. Which is nothing to brag about these days.
Right.
Yeah.
No kidding.
No. Yeah. Not at
Where
all.
they end up 8-8 every year, don't they?
I'm sorry. They do what every year?
Break even 500.
Oh, break even.
Or are they doing better than 500?
Yeah, I think this year they're around 500, but if I'm not mistaken, like the year before, it was I don't even think they hit 500. It was pretty bad. Yeah.
Nothing for the Jets, huh?
Oh yeah, I think the Jets are even worse. I mean, Rodgers turned out to be a bust. And you know what? I haven't even been paying attention. I don't even know if they got a new quarterback to replace Rodgers this year. They must have somebody. I haven't been paying attention.
I think they're getting Brett Favre back.
It can't get much worse, so why not? Why not?
Wheel him out there and see what happens.
get Dan Marino. All right, so here's the big question that we're all wondering.
Yeah.
So the story is a buddy of mine texted me a link to a YouTube channel. I clicked on it, and there it was. Tony Walker is your best friend. That was the name of the channel. That's how we discovered you. So tell us why you are our best friend.
Just had a ring to it, Tony Walker's your best friend. I like that. You got to put a title in there, so that's what I came up with.
I like it.
Yeah. How is the name Tony Walker served you? Do you think it jumps off the page?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a comedian, right? Or do you do comedy?
I do comedy. I run a comedy troupe where we perform shows. I have this thing. I'm in here every day, and I run this studio. Okay. So I live in this damn room, and the room is not much bigger than a bathroom, but I'm in here all the time. It's a bunch of microphones, some chairs, and a couch. But yeah, and no windows, and I'm in here.
Has the name served you well?
It's got my ass kicked. It is a good name that that is easy to remember.
Oh. Yeah, I give it a 7. But I have a brother. Really, hear my brother's name. It's 10 times better than my name.
Oh yeah.
My brother's name is Johnny Walker. His God-given name is Johnny Walker.
Go.
Yeah, I mean, tell me that doesn't. Yeah, not John. Johnny Walker is his name. How well does that fly off the tongue?
Yeah, but
is it spelled I-E?
Yeah, I-E.
Yeah. So do people make fun of him with the drink?
No, he's too cool. Yeah, he's cool. No.
Well, how cool is he? He's not a one-man band, is he?
He plays music, he plays music, and he's very cool. Yeah, we're kind of retired now, but yeah, he's a killer. Johnny Walker, what a cool name, though.
That is.
I have another brother named Jerry. That's thank God I'm not Jerry.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah. Jerry. Yeah, I mean that's not. I guess it's not bad, but.
That's probably more of a New York name, though, huh? Jerry? Do you guys have Jerrys? We don't have too many Jerrys around here. We have a lot of Randys.
Randys? No, it's New York. We're all Tony, Vinny's, and Joey's.
Joey's, yeah. We don't have a lot of Joey's either.
Yeah, I think that's an Italian thing, and you probably don't have any Italians over there either.
Not that they claim. No, nobody claims that.
Well, hey, I've done my research. Over there in Dubuque, it's 85% white people.
Oh yeah, at least.
So
I mean, that number seems kind of low.
so basically, people in Dubuque are all racist. Then is that what you're telling me?
It's a problem. It's a problem in certain areas. It's a problem. Yeah. Not all of them, but there's definitely. I mean, yeah, it's not great. Like I said, they need to bulldoze this town.
Well, they can bulldoze it because John Deere is the number one. Where is it here? I have it here somewhere. John Deere. Dubuque largest employer.
Yeah, John Deere's huge. Yeah, it's a good job around here.
So you can bulldoze the town with the John Deere.
We have the equipment.
We actually have a John Deere dealer in our town of Hicksville.
Really?
Yeah, it's been there for a long time, actually.
Farms out there?
What's that?
You got a lot of farms, do you?
No.
No.
I mean, it was back in the going back to the 50s and before that, but no, I think now it's mainly for like road construction type work. I mean, if you go out East Long Island, there's still some farms out there, but that's a good hour, at least an hour drive from where I am.
Right.
So you're not picking up any bulldozers or anything like that on your way out east. But so it's mostly construction stuff that we have the John Deere dealer. But it's been there for a long time.
You've never been to the Midwest, I take it, huh?
The closest I've been is Youngstown, Ohio.
I've been to Ohio. That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't
where I'm at.
Oh, is that right? It was. I mean, the people were nice, but it was pretty boring.
Yeah.
Their biggest claim to fame, the very next town over, a town called Warren, Ohio, which I spent a lot of time at as well. Their claim to fame was the very first McDonald's. Yeah.
No kidding. Well, that's not nothing.
All right. Yeah. I mean, they have the best French fries, but yeah, that was it. So that's the closest I've come to you. And yeah, it's that's why I'm still here and didn't move. What else? Oh, all right. So this is something I thought was interesting. There's in Dubuque, there's a Holy Family Church and a school.
This whole town is schools and churches.
Oh, is that right? So,
what is it called again?
Holy Family?
It's not ringing a bell.
Oh, okay. Because we have one in Hicksville as well. I thought that was kind of weird.
Is there something special about it?
Okay. We have one in Hicksville. Our grandfather actually helped build it, but it's only there's only 2 Catholic churches in Hicksville, and so I just thought that was funny that out of 2, you guys had one with the same name. Apparently, it's not very popular. So, all right. So you're a big musician.
A lot of Catholic churches all over around here.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And it's Catholic or just Christian.
Both.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
There's a lot of churches. It seems like nobody's really going to them, but there's a lot of them.
Well, yeah, that might be a good thing depending on the church. Yeah. All right. So. You're a musician. I watched a bunch of your videos. I enjoyed them.
Oh.
Tell me, what is the music scene like out there in Dubuque, Iowa?
Well, I kind of just play music to sell chicken quesadillas. I'm just playing the hits, playing the covers. I'm not doing anything crazy. Like I said, if you took a dueling piano show, I'm kind of playing the same same song, the Sweet Carolines and the Take Me Home Country Roads and this nonsense. So, musician, I don't know if I'm a musician. I'm kind of like a live DJ. I'm just, I just yell at people and they yell at me and I get in a fist fight. It's not, I don't know if I'm a musician. Billy Joel's a musician. I'm just the clown.
Well,
I mean, I'm not playing my own music, so I don't know if I'm a musician or not. More of a entertainer. How about that?
All right, we can go with that. But you have, I've done my research here, Tony Walker. You have originals. You have the Jim Beam and a box of Captain Crunch. I mean, that's Billy Joel level.
Well, I don't know about that. You guys aren't into country music, I'm sure, huh? You guys don't even have country music out there, do you?
Actually, you'd be surprised. I would say that maybe the past 20 years or so, country has come. It's made a big splash here. Yeah. It's not really.
Are you into it or no? You guys into it?
I like Johnny Cash. I like some Glenn Campbell. I like some Willie Nelson. I like more of the classics. I can't stand Garth Brooks. I can't. And the other, what's the other guy? He's a real goober. Luke Bryan. I can't even. I can't. I
don't blame you. I can't either.
I like Keith Urban. I like Vince Gill. I like. And I'm a huge Eagles fan. I don't know if the Eagles count as country, but I'm a huge Eagles guy.
Yeah, I'd say the little country rock, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I love
they're fantastic.
Yeah,
they're fantastic.
That's the main thing over there, right? The country scene.
Actually, this town is. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in this town are still into the '80s rock. They're just, they're still stuck in. I mean, Firehouse still comes to this town sometimes and plays. It's ridiculous.
Really?
And then they get a drawing. People actually go to the Firehouse show. It's insane.
Well, when you say people are going, they're a draw. I mean, what kind of venue? I mean, they holding
the casinos. We got a couple casinos.
All right, yeah, all right. That's not bad. Wow, I had no idea those guys were still around.
Damn Firehouse show.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
All right, but you mentioned
bands like that.
Right. Okay. So that's your thing. The 80s. What are we talking? The 80s hair metal?
Absolutely not. That's not my thing at all. Go to that garbage. But people like that around here. I like 90s rock, but
right.
Nobody else does. But I like that 90s rock because that's when I was learning guitar and stuff. So
that's it's the 80s. The hair metals, like the hair bands, they still have a little bit of a following here. Like Bret Michaels is still a big draw around here.
Really?
Yeah, which I don't get. Bon Jovi is still a big thing here, and I never liked Bon Jovi ever in my life. John Bon Jovi annoys me.
What happened to his boy? He can't sing anymore at all.
Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I never.
He's got to hang it up.
Yeah, he either that or just lip sync. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
Bon Jovi came out. I mean, there was nothing like Bon Jovi. I mean, he was like a superhero. It didn't even seem like back in the 80s, he seemed like he wasn't even human.
Yes.
He was so popular.
He was like Derek Jeter on the Yankees. Like these guys did no wrong back then. It was, like you said, not even human. It was weird. I think Bon Jovi even had he's even got a tattoo of the Superman S. Why I know that, I have no idea.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But speaking of you're talking about being an entertainer, talking about Bon Jovi, you posted the best songs to play live.
YouTube, yes.
Yes. I'm gonna run down the list of these songs. Frank, who also plays guitar and plays out and plays.
What are you playing, Frank? What kind of music?
Same thing you are, really. More pop and rock, 60s and 70s for the most part.
60s and 70s, okay.
Yeah.
Now, like yourself, Tony Walker can play multiple instruments. However, you do them at the same time. Frank, I don't recall you ever playing more than one instrument at the same time.
No, can't do it.
Oh, you could do it. You just got to try it.
How, and what are we talking? So I've seen you're playing the guitar and you're hitting with the feet, you're hitting the hi-hat and the bass drum, and I think even there's been a harmonica involved as well, right?
Yeah, I got a harmonica sometimes, sure.
That's impressive stuff right there.
Yeah, I just got tired of playing with people, so dealing with other people, so I just decided to do it myself.
Yeah, you did have a band at one point, right?
Oh yeah, I was in a band for many years. Yeah, that was fun, but it just kind of fizzled. Kind of make more money this way, make a lot more money when you're.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go over this list. Let's see if Frank agrees. Now these are the best songs to play live because these are the best songs to get crowds going.
Well, it depends on what kind of crowd you got. Obviously, I mean, if you're playing a retirement home or something, you're not going to play these songs. But if you're playing, I play a place that has a lot of bachelorette parties and a lot of birthday parties and a lot of what have you. These people are liquored up and ready to roll.
Yeah, let's talk more about the bachelorette parties. Anybody stripping at these things?
Oh, I hate bachelorette parties so much. There's most in the world. They're awful.
Now, are you just saying that because this is going to be on YouTube and you don't want your wife to, because your wife will watch?
No, when I see the bachelorette parties come in, oh no.
Yeah.
Why?
The entitlement to be the entitlement's
yes.
pretty rich. They want to be. They all want to be the center of attention, and it's tough. And they're all shit faced. They're all been drinking since breakfast.
Since breakfast.
It's true. All right. All right. So here's the list. Take Me Home, Country Road.
Oh, it's huge. They'll sing that. If you want to get people to sing along, that's a good one.
Yeah. Frank, you're in agreement?
Yes, I am.
Living on a Prayer.
They sing the shit out of that chorus too. I don't know what it is, but people like to sing that chorus. The rest of the song isn't much, but once that chorus hits, it's like catnip.
Frank, have you ever even attempted that song?
I might have played along with somebody on it, but I never did it myself. No.
I have to bring the key way down though. I can't sing it or even close.
Yeah, that's insane. That song. Friends in Low Places. Now, I'm thinking that's more of a Dubuque thing than New York thing. But...
It's another sing along. People around here like that Garth Brooks.
Yeah. And Frank, right? Would you agree it's not a big one here, or is it?
It was for a while. It's not as much now, I don't think.
Oh yeah,
I've done it like once or twice, but not too often.
If I was in New York, I wouldn't play it.
All right, yeah, we mentioned this song quickly before, and we will agree. Sweet Caroline, that's always a big one.
Everywhere.
Automatic.
Mm-hmm.
That'll turn a crowd around.
Yeah.
That'll get people dancing. That'll get singing. They'll go outside and siphon gasoline out of your car. They get some crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the bop 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 and the so good, so like it just seems like everybody.
So dumb.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
They drop what they're doing to do that shit.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Drop a baby.
It's been done. It's been done. So that they fall on their head, they're fine. All right, now this one, I have to be honest. I don't even know what song this is. Mr. Brightside. I don't know this one.
Younger groups know it. It's I think it came out about 2002 or 3, and it goes over well with the young crowds. I wouldn't play it for an older crowd.
Frank, are you familiar with this one?
Don't know it at all.
Oh, okay.
By the Killers.
Oh, all right. I know the Killers. They're good. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I heard it, I would know it. I'll have to check it out. All right, this one, I'm sure everybody would agree. Brown Eyed Girl.
So tired of that song. I can't stand playing it, but they sing along with the sha-la-la-la part. So
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm with you. And as much as I love Billy Joel, I think I'd be all right if I never heard Piano Man again. I'm so sick of it.
Piano Man, that can go in the same as We Didn't Start the Fire for me. He's got so many good songs, and those two just don't do it for me. But
Well, I like the song Piano Man. I'm just sick of hearing it. And,
yeah, enough is enough.
Right. Same with Hey Jude. Love the song. I love anything the Beatles will put out. They can put out, a recording of them coughing, and I'll love it. But I am just so sick of Hey Jude. I'm more sick of Hey Jude.
Did you see the documentary?
Which one? There's so many.
The 4-hour one that came out a couple years ago.
Oh, where they were working on all the Let It Be stuff?
Yeah, where Yogo's sitting on all the amps and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was fantastic. The scene where you actually see Paul writing Get Back. That part blew me away. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Watching that genius at work put together that classic song, and then and seeing how quickly it was coming to him, and he's just putting it on paper and playing it. Yeah, right. that part especially blew me away. Yeah, what a great documentary that was. Have you ever seen the Beatles live?
No.
Tony Walker, that's bad.
Yeah, I know. I wish. Oh, man, that'd be something. I mean, how often do they come around here, though? I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Is that right? There's no close by arenas that people come to play? Or you just get...
We got a couple casinos, but they're not getting Beatles. They're not pulling the Beatles,
Yeah, you're just getting fire.
We're getting Firehouse.
Definitely not the same thing.
Maybe Ted Nugent or some nonsense,
Yeah, I would definitely label Ted Nugent as nonsense. Absolutely. All right, this next one, I don't know this song either, but I love the title. Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Oh, yeah. That's another country song that was big in the early 2000s that, yeah, they know that around here. I don't think that I wouldn't play that in New York either.
Who sings that?
It was a one-hit wonder called Big and Rich.
Oh, okay. I've heard of them.
It was a one-hit wonder back in that might even be late 90s, but it was a one-hit thing, and
yeah,
people know it around here. I don't know.
I was hoping it was like like a hottie that was like a girl that was singing it, but
that would make more sense. Actually.
Yeah, and I'm picturing Deborah Warring and an Urban Cowboy riding that bull. Goodness gracious. This next one I totally agree with. American Girl. And you even said in the video when you brought that song up, you even said, Tom Petty, who doesn't love Tom Petty? And I'm with you there. Tom Petty was fantastic.
I'll say, yeah. We're really good pop rock. I mean, is there anybody who wrote better pop rock? I don't think so.
I might be with you there. When you list all the greats, he doesn't come up quick enough. He was amazing, man. His Wildflower album is definitely probably might make my top 10 actually. What a great album!
I love that song too. Wildflower's a great song.
Yep, I saw him on that tour. What a great! He was amazing.
He just pumped him out.
Yep. Oh, without a doubt, every one of his albums were fantastic. This next one I find interesting because for a guy who plays an acoustic guitar and a bass drum and a hi-hat, Fireball.
I might have had too much coffee that morning, and when I made that video, I'm not sure, but I think I've only played that song a couple times. I don't know why I put that on there. That shouldn't be on there. I retract that. I do that song once in a while, but I don't know any of the words, and I just mumble them all, and
that's fantastic. Fireball. That's awesome. I would love that. And then even this last one I thought was kind of cool because I've seen a clip of you playing it, and it's almost like your own arrangement. Like it's nothing like the original. It's "Don't Stop Believin'" by Journey.
Yeah. Well, there you go again. Drunk people like to sing that.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know why that song had such a resurgence, because it went away for a long time, and then all of a sudden now it's back. The young people know it. I don't know how they know that song, but all the young girls know that song. All of a sudden they know that song. I don't know how.
I'm going to guess from The Sopranos. I mean, The Sopranos is shit. That show ended almost 20 years ago, but I think that my personal opinion is that's when when the resurgence started.
That or shows like American Idol or something like that.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
Yeah, it really had a comeback, though. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
What about Margaritaville?
I played Margaritaville. I don't know if I'd put that in my top 10 personally. To me, the beats per minute quite aren't there. It's a little slow, right?
Right. True.
It works. You know, it's just sing along. I would definitely play that if I had an older crowd, a younger crowd. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just my stupid opinion.
No, I would agree with that. The older bunch, you play any Jimmy Buffett here, you know, Volcano,
Yes.
any of that stuff, and the older crowd, yeah, they dig it. They love it.
Yeah.
Even
I do
Margaritaville, yeah. But yeah, you're right. The younger crowds, you 40-somethings, you know, yeah, I don't know.
They're not gonna know it.
Right.
You guys big Buffett fans?
Frank, you go ahead.
I've seen him a couple times. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, but I like his stuff.
Yeah, same here. I do like it, but I wouldn't say I have a ton
I'll
of his
tell you, his
albums.
concert, one of the best concerts I ever saw was him.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
that.
It's a big party.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
you probably know a lot. There's probably a lot more songs that he probably has more songs than I'm realizing too that I would know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
true.
would agree with. Yeah, I bet there is. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What is your favorite? What are some of your favorite songs to play?
You know, I don't have a lot of that because I'm always just thinking what the crowd wants to hear. I don't really think about what I want to play at all. I mean, if I like to play a song, I'll play it at home at my kitchen table maybe, but I'm not really interested in playing anything I like. But that's just the way I am. I'm always thinking, looking at the crowd, going, what's going to work here?
Wow, that's dedication to your craft right there.
Well, I'm doing it for money, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to make some money out of these people.
How often are you out there gigging?
I do once a week.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
No, I do once a week. In the summer, when I'm on vacation from work, sometimes I'll do two. But usually one. One's enough.
Well, if anybody is in the Dubuque area, they can see you this Saturday at Frentress.
Yes, Frentress Lake. It's a campground. I'm probably gonna get beat up. These people come watch me struggle through.
These campgrounds are dangerous, are they?
Well, people drink so much. The only reason people get campers is so they can get shit faced and not drive. It's the only reason. That's the only reason they're all there. At least where we live. So by the time I'm done, they're ready to kill me.
What kind of gig horror stories do you have?
I don't have too many horror stories. I'm trying to think of anything. Not too. I don't have too many problems around here. I don't know. I can't think of any horror stories, really, to be honest with you.
That's
Except,
good.
except
How
for
about you?
campgrounds.
Do you have any?
I've got a few here and there. You know, people have walked into the microphone, it's hit me in the face and that kind of
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Horror stories. Those bachelorette parties are horror stories.
Yeah.
They can be because the amount of alcohol in them is like they don't know what they're doing. You know, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing.
You just ruined all my bachelorette party fantasies.
I know people think that it's cool and it's fun, and it's not. It's not fun.
All right, let me go back because we're live on YouTube right now. So let me go back and read some comments.
Oh boy.
Let's see. So Andrew Fremder says, "Yeah, Yoko is terrible. She should have jumped in front of John when she had the chance." Ann Rothney, who's watching in California, she once sold a car to a guy named Anthony Walker. Oh, I did not know this. Frank, I know you remember, but Tony Walker, do you remember the Gap band?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, they had some popular songs. Apparently, one of those guys is named Anthony Walker.
Really?
I had no idea. And she said she sold a car to him once.
Disco music, I think, right?
Yes. She got his autograph and kept in contact with him for a while. And then she heard that he passed away. Oh, okay. Never referred to him as Tony, though. It was always Anthony Walker. I had no idea one of the guys from the Gap Band was named Anthony Walker. I got to look that up. Andrew Fremder. Andrew Fremder, I'm just reading his comment. He says, Tony Walker, the black baseball player. What did he do? Steal bases? Oh, my goodness.
Pretty funny, actually.
That is really funny, but that's so wrong.
So wrong.
And then, same guy, Andrew Fremder. He says, George went peacefully. George Went, who died the other day. Yeah. Yeah, and some of the comments from the other people, John Rusiello saying, Andrew Fremder, that was funny, but fucked up. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just checking all the comments. If you play country music backwards, you lose your truck, but you find your dog. Yeah, Bon Jovi these days sounds like he got shot through the heart. Yes. If Bon Jovi's living on a prayer, I stopped praying today. Wow, Fremder's got a lot of Bon Jovi hate.
Jesus.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, and that's pretty much the comments. So, do you play? So, yeah, we said the guitar, the bass drum, the hi-hat, the harmonica. Do you play anything else?
Not really. No, I can play piano a little bit, but not really. I wouldn't say no.
Frank, how many instruments would you say you play? Well, I mean, we're talking double digits, right?
Possibly. I mean, the ones I know I can play fluently are like 2 or 3, but I dabble in a couple other things here and there.
Piano?
A little bit of piano.
Yeah.
Not anything intricate, just chords, that kind of thing.
I've always wanted to learn, but just haven't.
Yeah, I can do the basics on piano.
Yeah.
But
so
I was just thinking about one horror story. My favorite one is, do you know anything good?
Oh, that happens. Play something we can dance to.
Yeah, right. I got asked for the Macarena one time.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Actually,
on this thing, really?
Just an acoustic.
Yeah.
I don't know how you'd pull that off.
No, I was like, no, sorry.
Now you got me thinking, though. I might have to try that.
I was just thinking that, too. I mean, if you can pull off Fireball, I think you can pull off Macarena.
I think so, too. I just don't know if I can sing the... Are there lyrics?
It's in Spanish. Yeah, I don't know what they are.
You can mumble through that, too. Hey, Macarena.
Hey, that works.
I just sang it.
I'm putting that in the list. I'm definitely going to learn that.
But now, I wonder if how many of the young guys wouldn't even know that at this point. That song's got to be over 30 years old at this point.
Yeah, true.
Holy shit, it's amazing how fast time goes, man.
Yep.
Holy shit. That's crazy. That song is over 30 years old.
When did that come out? Is that 90s? That's a 90s song, right?
Mid-90s, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to look it up right now. Yeah. Macarena. 1993.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't think it was that old.
Yeah, right.
I don't. When you talk about the 90s, I don't think of it as 30 years ago. That still feels like 2 weeks ago to me.
Yeah, right. It's true.
Unbelievable.
Tony, do you write music?
I used to write a lot of music until I just it seems kind of pointless for what I'm doing. But I've written a bunch of songs. But I had a hard time writing songs. I with genres, because I've learned so many genres that I do that I just couldn't. I have a reggae song and I have a rock song, and none of them. I had a hard time picking a genre. I guess hard time with that. But I've written some songs, but I don't think they're very good, so I don't play them.
I enjoyed Jim Beam in a box of Captain Crunch.
Yeah, that was a joke song, but
all right. In all seriousness, there was something on your page that I think was an original, and it was kind of like a heavy. It was a full band, almost like Alice in Chains type. I don't know why or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, you should. You wrote it.
Yeah, I did write that song.
What?
But I don't remember. I think I wrote it a long time ago. I don't feel guilty, maybe.
Oh yeah, that might be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was all right. Not great. Like I said, I'm never great at it. I really wanted to be Kurt Cobain, so I wrote a bunch of songs because I wanted to be a grunge guy, and it just never worked out. And I wasn't Kurt Cobain, so it didn't work out.
You're better than that. You're Tony Walker.
Yes.
That's it.
Nice. All right. So, what are the chances of you playing your Beatles medley?
Oh, I don't think I'm going to play. You don't want to get a copyright strike.
Oh, that's true. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, we've gotten a few. We had a girl sing Desperado on here once, and yeah, we got hit with copyright strike. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah,
I'm fine. I don't need to sing anything, but if anybody wants to hear, Tony Walker's your best friend. is the YouTube. And, appreciate you guys having me on. This has been fun. I'm gonna have to go to work, but if you ever want to have me back on music, I'm definitely down to talk music or Beatles or anything.
All right, yeah, we'll definitely take up on that. We'll stay in touch and we'll see what's cooking. Yeah,
I'm going to UPS. I got a slave now, but I appreciate you having me.
Anytime, pal. This was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Frentress this weekend, and on the 31st, the Wicked Dame. Go see Tony Walker. He's a lot of fun.
Love it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, pal. All right, we'll see you.
Appreciate you.
Right back at you. All right, there. So Tony Walker's out of here. All right, there he goes. He's gone. Okay. That was cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. He was as soon as I reached out to him, asked him if he wanted to do this, he was into it. So I thought that was
cool.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. All right, let me fix the camera angles here. Now that he's gone, he screwed me up. I didn't know he was leaving at 12. So
yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
he did say when I first asked him, he asked me what time. I told him he said I'll stay for a bit. But I still
like
didn't
that.
Just like that. I'll stay for a bit. But I didn't realize he meant that he had to go.
Right.
All right, hang on. Fixing camera angles here. Let me do that. Let me do this, and I think we're good. All right, Romeo Rusciello, are you still watching? Romeo contacted me and said he had a Beatles trivia question that he wanted to ask. So I think now's a good. John, if you're watching, if you're still there, give us a call on the studio line, and ask us the question, and let's see if me and Frank, let's see who gets it first.
Can I hear the studio line on here?
Good question. If you can't, I'll repeat the question to you. John, I love the way you're kissing up to Ann.
Okay.
I love the way you're kissing up to Ann. Ann's talking about selling a car to Anthony Walker and, celebrity encounters. And John says, well, sweetie, may I go out on a limb and say you're a celebrity? Oh, stop it, John. Let's see. What else is going on? Andrea Carroll. What about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland? What about it? Andrea, I don't know who you are, but thanks for watching. Are you watching because of Tony Walker? Are you a friend of his? I've been there. I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I was there. When did it open? 95, I think. I was there in 96.
Something like that.
Yeah, I was there in 96. I was not impressed. But I've heard that it's, they've done a lot of things with it, and I heard it's a much better experience today.
Nice.
Yeah, so I actually would like to go back. Lisa and I actually have been talking about going back there. Fremder, that song's about Mexican pasta. Hey, Macarena, and cheese. All right. Oh, and John is calling. Okay, let's see. Hello there, sir.
What do you mean if I'm still watching? You know I watch your show from the beginning and the end every day. And if I can't, I notify you prior.
All right. Relax. It's okay.
Why do you say, I don't know if you're still watching?
Because, I don't know. You might be, talking to Ann.
I communicate with Ann. I don't talk to Ann. I would love to talk to Ann, but I communicate through your show.
All right. So you're welcome.
Yes, thank you. That's one thing I could say I can give you credit for. You finally did something nice for Rusiello. Okay? You did two things that were nice for Rusiello. You came down and gave me a Knockem Dead comedy shirt.
That's right.
Which was very, very nice, which was really commendable. That you went above and beyond, and you introduced me to Ann as well as Diane.
That's right. Yeah,
everything else, you shit the bed. I mean, Kaplan, I could do without him.
Well, that wasn't my doing.
Yeah. Well, technically, it wasn't your doing, but that's how we met.
Well, right. So we have something to thank Mike for. Yes.
Okay, I have a trivia question, which was brought to my attention, and I'll explain to you after I tell you this. I tell you the question.
All right. Before you do the question, Frank, you can hear him?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right. Sorry to interrupt you, John. Go ahead.
That's okay. That's all right. Good. Hiya, Frankie. How are you, brother?
Hey, John. Good. How are
you? See you. All right. You enhanced the show. Thank God. He's something to enhance the show on Thursdays. Anyway, what was the first place that the Beatles stayed in America?
It was in New York City.
It was in New York City. That's correct.
I can't remember the name of it. I actually played there one time. Oh my God.
It's a hotel.
Okay.
I'm going out on a limb and saying it's a hotel.
Wow.
A Hyatt, Regency.
It's a famous one in the city. I know that. Right by
First question, first attempt wrong.
Yeah, see those questions I'm not good at. You want to ask me about their music, but I don't get too crazy into that other.
Oh, don't make excuses.
Okay.
Don't make excuses. Just say you don't know. It's okay.
What's the plaza? The plaza. The Waldorf.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said either the plaza or the Waldorf.
Well, obviously it's the plaza. That's right. Okay, that's very.
That's what I was
it was
thinking
the
of.
plaza.
I can't remember the name of it.
And the reason why you should know that is because when they filmed it, when they had the motorcade, all right, the police presence surrounded the plaza, and how I was told the other day, I was talking to an old time New York City police officer that's a Beatle fan. That I told him to watch your podcast about the Beatles, and he told me he was a rookie cop. He was assigned to the plaza, and he got to escort them out of the limousines. And he said they had more police presence for the Beatles than they did for the President of the United States.
Well, because there's 4 of them, and the President's only 1.
Well, no, not only that, is because the crowd control. He said there was wall-to-wall teenagers. He said he had no idea where these people came from. They came from all over the East Coast just to see the Beatles.
Right. Well, that's why Ed Sullivan booked them. He didn't even know what they did. He just saw all the people, and he said, all right, I got to have them on my show.
Yes. Yep. And I thought that was interesting that the Plaza Hotel was the first one because as the Plaza Hotel is an icon and it's a very expensive hotel to this day. It's one of the I think it's only a few 5-star hotels left in existence.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
When was your first year on the job?
I came on the job in 1978. I was in the academy. I was out in the street in 1979.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Yeah. I'm an old fucker.
Well, you started later than I thought. That's why I asked. I thought maybe it was earlier, but wow, that's that must have been something that I read or I heard. I don't remember where I heard this, but I heard whenever those screaming girls would be around, they'd be so excited that they would pee themselves. And I heard that that's all you would smell whenever you were in the middle of all that. You would just smell piss.
Well, that'd be right up your alley. Knowing you the way I do, Mr. Walker.
You do not know me that way because that is not up my alley at all, you freak. But your friend didn't say your friend didn't say anything like that though, huh?
I'm sorry?
Your friend, the cop, he didn't say anything like that, like, all these girls.
No.
Like, he didn't say he smelled piss all over the place.
No. But he did say, he said they blocked off the Bell Parkway. They closed off the Bell Parkway because the kids were staying they were running on the highway just to see them. He said it was unbelievable. He
wow. See, I never heard that. I never heard that. That's amazing.
Yes, he said it was wild. It was totally wild. He said it was, and the police department at that time wasn't ready for this. They didn't realize there was going to be such chaos.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So they got caught with their pants down.
Did you? Have you ever? And I'm assuming you have. Have you ever been on a major highway that shut down?
Oh yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah,
we've taken some organized crime figures to the airport, and we actually closed off some of the highway because of security reasons.
Oh, no kidding! Wow.
Yeah.
Because I was on the Long Island Expressway once for a funeral, and it was for Chris Thomas, who's been in here several times. She watches regularly. It was for her brother when he died. He was one of my closest friends, and he was a policeman. He was a guard at the Nassau County Jail for many years. That was, I think, his main gig. And when he died, they closed the Long Island Expressway down. And Jeff Skelsey, actually, who's with me on Mondays, we were in the car together. And it's such a weird thing.
Yeah, they stopped the exits and entrances of the highway, and it's a dedication. It's actually a tribute to a fallen member.
Oh, absolutely, and it's totally deserved. But yeah, when you're actually in it, though, it's a very surreal experience to see. You're so used, especially here in New York, you're so used to these highways being so, heavy that to see it like that, it was kind of weird. So I didn't know that about the Beatles coming in. That's crazy.
Could you do me a favor? Could you not put the same what's the word I'm looking for? New York is New York. Long Island is Long Island. You guys in Long Island are not New Yorkers. So just stop it. All right, I get offended with that. I was never a Long Islander because I only lived on Long Island for 6 years. I borrowed Long Island. It was a great place to live. I loved it. It was very, very nice. I outgrew it. Okay? You guys are all Long Islanders. You're not New Yorkers. New Yorkers are 5 boroughs.
Right.
I'm a New Yorker.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, honey.
When you were still in New York and you were sending out, you were writing out a card, let's say, a Christmas card.
Right.
And, the return address, John Rusiello, 5 Bumfuck Street, New York City, or Bronx, New York.
New York.
New York. New York.
That's right.
Right. Just like I write, Tony Walker, Hicksville, New York.
Long Island, New York.
Long Island is you don't write Long Island, New York. You write Hicksville.
No, I don't because I'm too lazy. But technically that's your address.
No, it's
Hicksville,
not.
Long Island, New York.
Long Island is in New York.
Long Island is an island in New York State.
Okay, which makes it New York.
Right. No, we don't. Us boroughites don't associate you Long Islanders. First of all, you were too rich. You're up and uppy. Think you're hot shit because your grandparents moved from the five boroughs and went out and crossed a bridge.
You've got a lot more money than I do, pal.
Excuse me?
I said you have a lot more money than I do. You
whoa,
borrow. What'd you call yourself?
Where did you get that idea?
Oh, I don't know. What'd you call yourself? A boroughite?
Yes, I'm a boroughite. That's exactly right.
Did you make that word up?
No. Anybody that comes to the fine boroughs say they're a boroughite. Are you kidding me?
I am not involved in these decisions. Nobody.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you ever play on a city street with an open fire hydrant in the middle of July?
Actually, I think I have.
You have not. Long Island. They didn't have
no, you didn't
fire
ask.
hydrants.
You didn't ask me if it was on Long Island. You just said, "Have you ever done that?"
Okay, all right.
Because I think I did do that in the Bronx, where I had family.
Yes, of course. Okay, you went to Jones Beach. Okay, we had a beach. We had Orchard Beach. Okay,
yeah,
but we weren't allowed to go there.
I didn't go to I didn't just get up in the morning as a kid and say, "Mom, I'm going to Jones Beach." Jones Beach for a kid. Jones Beach from Hicksville is 15 minutes away. So when you're 10 years old, that's impossible. You go out into the street just like you guys did, and we played in the street. That was my childhood, just like yours. Because we're New Yorkers.
You're Long Island, New York. All right, listen, we can go on and on and on.
Call your congressman and bitch. Don't bitch at me. I didn't make these decisions. I'm a proud New Yorker, damn it.
Listen to me. Don't point your finger at me.
I have a bill right here.
Yeah.
You point your finger at me on a podcast. How crazy is that?
All right, Frank, you said, what do you have? You have a what?
I have a bill from the mail.
Okay.
Addressed to me.
Yeah.
To my address.
Yeah.
West Babylon, New York.
Right. It's not West Babylon, Long Island, New York.
Right.
West Babylon, New York. We're all New Yorkers, and we're all proud. Just like people in Buffalo are New Yorkers.
No, that's upstate New Yorkers.
Yeah, if you got to cross a bridge.
You're Long Island New Yorkers. You're not considered a New Yorker unless you live in the five boroughs. I'm sorry.
You can't.
You're in the suburbs. You're suburbians.
You can't say any of this because you flat left us. So you have no business labeling anything or anybody or talking about New York. You left. And
I did.
Yes.
Absolutely, I did.
So,
I moved to Paradise. I moved to Paradise.
This is paradise.
Just like one of your closest, dearest friends left. Okay?
Which one?
I don't want to mention her name, but she sends you chocolates all the time.
Well, she didn't have a choice. She left when she was still a young girl. Her parent, her family moved out of here. So,
well, okay.
So she didn't really have a choice. She doesn't count, and she'll kick your ass for throwing her under the bus.
I'm not throwing her under the bus. I'm just saying she's a proud Texan now. That's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. She's a proud Texan, just like you're a weirdo Floridian, and New York has no bearing on you whatsoever. So
I found paradise at my golden years on this earth. I found paradise.
Paradise is here too, baby. I love it here. Anywhere your dawn is paradise, pal.
Oh, right away you got to bring up the peanut gallery. Right away, Dawn. Everybody loves Dawn. Dawn, Dawn, Dawn. Goodbye, my love. All right, I will see you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, don't do anything I wouldn't do, you Long Islander. And by the way, you have terrible water. Goodbye.
Actually, Hicksville water is rated one of the best on Long Island, actually. It's true. I swear to you, it's true. I'm not making that up. Andrea Carroll says, I asked her if she's a friend of Tony Walker, and she said, yes, I'm a friend of yours. Okay. Ann says, yes, lifelong friends made here. Oh, very nice. Cool. Fremder, it was the Plaza Hotel in New York. I'm the one that gave the right answer. You looked it up. Only one Beatle still remaining. May the others rest in piss. What the hell? There's two Beatles remaining. And they're not resting in piss, you freak. Your birthday's over. You don't get any more leeway.
Nice. You mentioned that song Save a Horse before?
Yeah?
Yeah, Diane has sung that one many times.
Diane has sung that song many times?
Yes.
Oh, I guess we're doing Tuesday.
Not with me, but I've her old band has done it.
Her old band?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to write this down. Diane, Save a Horse. Oh, and I might. Oh, yeah. I'm going to bring my cowboy hat with me.
Oh, jeez.
All right. That was so that was fun. We talked to Tony Walker today. Maybe I'll do more of that. Maybe I'll find some more Tony Walkers that we can talk to.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, why not? All right. Okay. So with that, I guess we'll. Yeah, it's close enough. We'll get going. We'll get out of here. You have nothing to promote, right?
No, except tomorrow.
You're promoting your birthday?
I just figured I'd mention it.
I don't know anybody that loves their birthday more than you.
Well, why not? Get to have them.
Okay. It's supposed to
Better
rain.
not having them.
It's supposed to rain Saturday.
Is it?
That's what.
I didn't hear that.
Last time I checked my my weather app. Let me see.
I didn't hear that. Let me see. I know it's supposed to be colder.
Oh, all right. Yeah, actually, the rain is not on my app anymore. But
No, it's not here either.
Oh, well, high is 62. The game is at night, so yeah, it'll be cold over there at the Duck game.
You coming?
What?
You coming?
Yeah, I got my tickets.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, good.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Yeah. We're going to go to the Ducks game Saturday night. That's one of the local baseball teams. Are you doing a national anthem that day or no?
No, I haven't heard yet.
Oh,
I was hoping to hear by now so I can get that one, but we haven't heard anything back about it at all.
So Andrea Carroll is saying, wait, what? Which Tony Walker were you talking about? Well, you're watching the show, so now you're a friend of mine. I'm assuming you're a friend of the Dubuque, Iowa Tony Walker. That's my guess. But we appreciate you watching. And please come on back. And maybe you could be on the show someday. All right. So we're I guess Frank's promoting his birthday. So we're going to the Ducks game on Saturday. What are you doing for your birthday tomorrow?
Just a quiet dinner at home tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure after that.
All right. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it. We're going to get out of here. Once again, the big night is tonight at the Huntington Cinema Arts Center. The stand-up and sit-down series continues with the one and only Rob Bartlett. Rob Bartlett, who you've seen on this show a few times lately. Maybe, and I'll talk to him tonight. Maybe next week he can come back and he'll talk about the night and how it went. Rob Bartlett, if you don't know who that is, well, you should know who that is. Comedic genius, a wonderful actor. He was on the Don Imus show for over 30 years. He's fantastic. And really looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. I get to speak. Joey Cole, Richie Byrne. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of comedic heavyweights. I'm hoping to see Bob Nelson. I'm hoping he's going to be there.
Nice.
They started together. I'm assuming everybody watching knows who Bob Nelson is. Major comedian in the late 80s and 90s. Still jumps up on stage once in a while. We've seen him here a few times. He's been in here a few times. So that's tonight. Governors is open tonight as well. Actually, all three Governors clubs might be open tonight, I think. If you're not on Governor's mailing list, you should be. Because on just like today, they sent emails out to people on their mailing list offering free admission. But you have to have a code. And I'm not going to tell you what the code is because you should be on their mailing list. Go to govs.com, check out their full schedule, get on their mailing list so you can get exclusives, and go see some great comedy shows Robert Hansen is a psychic medium. He's playing the club. Oscar Colazos is playing this weekend. Tommy Gooch, Daniel Torado. Just some of the names you'll see on a Governor's stage this weekend. That's Governor's right here in Levittown, the main stage, and the Giggle Room. We also have the Brokerage in Belmore and McGuire's in Bohemia. Go to govs.com. And keep it here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Today is Thursday. We're actually done for today. There's nothing on tonight. We had a few shows take this week off. Just kind of worked out that way. But next week, we have a lot of shows back. Tomorrow, Coffee with the Dog at 9 a.m. I'm here tomorrow. Lou Pratt's is here tomorrow. I don't know if Laura Patton's coming in. There was a chance of that. But it's definitely me and Lou Pratt's. And then Donversations with Don Sill tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. It's the holiday weekend, so I don't think we'll be in here this weekend. But next
we have an
week,
old friend coming next Thursday.
What's that? An old friend coming next Thursday?
Yes.
Who?
Danielle Asher.
Oh, is that right? That's next week?
Yep.
Wow. Danielle Asher, who, like 5 years ago at least, was actually, I think more. She came in here, I think it was once a week. She used to do the show with us. And then when Sally and I were taking off on Wednesdays for a short period, Eric and Danielle were still doing Wednesdays. They did that for maybe a year, maybe a little less, something like that. So, yeah, Danielle Asher used to be a big part of this show in this studio. She'll be joining us next week. And everybody's in the studio next week, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even if there's 3 drops of rain?
I'll be there.
Okay. All right, so cool. That's next week. A lot of our shows return next week as well. Chris Roach is supposedly starting his show next week. He was supposed to start it this week. We'll see. Who knows? Hershey and the Keys return next week. Primal Scream returns next week. So lots going on. Oh, Sports Bash is not on today. No Sports Bash today. Tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, Sports Bash will be on. So we have that tomorrow as well. So it'll be a fun day tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Happy birthday, Genki. And
thank you.
That's it. That right? Did I run through everything? Knockem Dead Comedy. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. Come see us June 6th. We're performing a hilarious audience interaction murder mystery at the Knights of Columbus in Hicksville. That's our next public show. All right. With that, we are out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see ya.